All right, guys, this is MobileGamerNerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only champion spotlight. Today, we are looking at the fusion champion from the permanent fusion that has been added, and this is Lockwayne. He is a Sylvian Watcher's hero, and he is kind of badass looking. But is he as badass as he looks? Well, let's find out and see what he's got going for him. Total skills. All right, A1. He has an attack on one enemy, has a 30% chance of stealing one random buff, which I actually thought was stupid, but apparently it's really good. And we actually used it on our live stream where he was stealing, unkillables and block damage and all that other stuff from enemies, and it was kind of actually useful. So there you go. Attacks all enemies with his A2, has a 25% chance of removing any veil or perfect veil buffs on all enemies, which is awesome. Also has a 75% chance of removing one random buff from all enemies. Also, very awesome. So he's basically a remover of buffs. Then he's got an attack on his A3, attacks one enemy 2 times, will ignore shield buffs, resets the cooldown of the skill if the attack kills the enemy. So also a really cool skill. I mean, he's basically a great support is what he is. Increases this champion's accuracy by 10%, by 10, sorry, not percent, by 10 for each buff on an enemy. So they have a ton of buffs. He gets more accuracy, which gives him the chance to steal buffs even further. He also has a speed lead in the arena, so he could be used as an arena champion if you wanted to. We do have him in the Phantom Touch Blessing because we want him to do a little bit more damage. Masteries, we actually just finished him up. He's going down the offense tree into Helm Smasher. We want him to be able to break through defenses. Probably something good for him. You could conceivably put him in War Master, but we did not. And then we gave him a lot of accuracy because we want him to land his stuff. And then he has a 5% chance of decreasing cooldown, and we went down into increased chance of placing any debuff. I mean, it just is there. I don't really know if he needs it, but it's there. All right, so let's look at his artifacts. We put him in a bunch of stuff that is from the new set because we wanted to get him some extra stats, all right? We wanted to give him a little bit more damage. His accuracy is still a little bit lower than I'd hoped for, but it's not terrible. So we have him in this set, the Slayer set, and we have him in a crit rate glove. We have him in a attack chest and a speed boot. We have attack on his ring. We have crit damage on his amulet, and we have accuracy on his banner. So there you go. He's almost there. He's basically close enough. Let's look at his total stats and see what he's about. Total stats, we've got 34,000 HP. He's got 3598 attack. He's got 1866 defense, so a little low. 205 speed. He's got 105 crit rate, 164 crit damage, 188 resistance, and 262 on his accuracy. So let's check him out and see what he can do. We did bring him in as kind of a thing in the live stream. We'll see how he can handle himself in certain situations. So let's go into the arena and see if there's a team that we can come up with that will put up some things that we don't like. Any buffs, right? We want somebody who can remove buffs. Somebody who puts up a buff. Let's say that. I don't like any of these teams. Let's find somebody who's not super, super, super fast. So these guys will be really annoying, and they put up buffs. She's going to be really ridiculous. Let's try it. All right, so we're going to take these guys out. We're going to bring him in. We went the wrong way. I'm like, we went the wrong way. So we're going to bring him in. So he can be a speed lead if you don't want to use her, but then you need someone who can increase attack. So you could bring someone like Mithrala in or whatever if you wanted to. So let's start it off and see what we can do. Now, this we're not going to auto because I have a feeling this is going to be a tough fight. I don't even know if I doubt we're going to win, but we're going to find out. Oh, so I think this is somebody we don't know. This is some new hero. So we're going to do attack up. Try to freeze everyone. All right. Now, he can remove veil buffs, which is nice. So we are going to use the all attack on enemies right now. Boom. He did 15k-ish on each hero. We're going to try and kill... We're actually going to try and kill her because she's the most annoying one. Everyone else right now is frozen. There we go. Oh, he's got block buffs. So now we're going to try and remove all that just because we need to. I was like, we need it. We're going to freeze this. We're going to kill this guy, actually. Actually, no, we're going to kill her. Because unfortunately, she's the one that has to get killed. Now, he didn't die, so this skill right here will ignore shield buffs, all right? This one can remove buffs, so let's go in and try to steal it. So now we're good. Let's kill her. Now we only have 3 heroes left to deal with, even though we just got murderized. Let's bring everyone back, give them attack up and speed up, turn meter increase. Hopefully, it won't kill us. We've got an unkillable right now. We're going to try to kill somebody because it'll help us, maybe him. There we go. It did kill him, so it reset the cooldown. But now this guy's going crazy. So he's a mythic. That's why. I was wondering what was going on there. But hey, it actually did. We didn't do as bad as I had initially anticipated. So there you go. Let's go and see if we can find another fight that's not so crazy. Figured we would give it a shot. All right, so these guys or whatever, this is a whatever fight. This team's probably annoying, but we could try it. Sure. Wait, who is this? Is this Hegemon? If that's no, it's Baron, right? It's Baron, right? No, it's Rosgard. So he sucks too. Let's go in. I'm like, he sucks as well. Let's see if we can do stuff. Oh, we've got all the stone skins. Even better. Let's do some attack up. See if we can remove some stuff. We're going to freeze. We're going to actually steal this guy's turn meter and freeze him. And then we're going to try to remove the buffs. Let's see if this works. It actually removed it from her, so that's actually not bad. We're going to try and kill you. There you go. She's dead. Actually, she's not dead. We're going to get a counterattack if we try to attack him, but unfortunately, we have no choice. So we have to attack everybody. So we are going to get countered. We're going to try and freeze Syl because we don't need revives. And he's going to get his turn pretty soon anyway. All right, we did take her turn meter, but she's still going to get a turn. Oh, look at that. Everyone's getting hit. Counterattack. Let's revive everyone. Revive. Let's start all over again. Hopefully she's going to be ready to go. She is not. So we are going to use this skill. Hopefully it will work to kill everybody. All right, we're going to get hit again. We're going to try and kill her. All right, still didn't get it. We're going to do a freeze. Let's hope for the best. All right, so we did win. He was able to remove that buff, which is kind of nice. So, I mean, either way, he's not perfect. He's not built amazingly. I would build him a little bit stronger, probably with a crit damage glove if we had the correct gear. But we were trying something new with him and seeing how it goes. But he could be useful in the arena and could be used as a person to kind of take away some of these buffs that are constantly annoying you, like block damage and all that stuff. I don't think Faction Wars is open, so we can't do that. But he's going to be really helpful in getting through Sylvan Watcher, especially if you have a Valkyrie stage or something like that where you need to remove all the buffs. He can also be used in Clan Boss, not in Clan Boss, in Clan Boss. In Hydra, this might be a good place to use him. We could bring him in as a debuff remover, and that would probably be very helpful. He could be on a secondary team. So maybe we say we bring him in as a remover, we bring her as a provoker, and we can bring Akoth in here for some burning. We can bring in, let's see, who else would we want? We need someone who can revive. So reviving is good. So we'll bring Arbiter. All right. So we have burns, we have provokes, we have removals, we have reviving. Let's see, what else can we do? Who else can we put in this team that would make it more fun? I'm trying to think what a good team would be. You know, we could bring him in for some veils and stuff. That might work. Actually, we'll bring her in for some fun. We'll bring her in and maybe Avir. Let's see, where's Avir? Do I have him over here? Because he is actually going to be really good for keeping us alive. Here we go, Avir. So let's give this a shot. See if accuracy, do we want accuracy or do we want HP? We'll get HP. Accuracy is good, but I think right now we want to stay alive. So let's just kind of see how he functions in here. He's going to remove the buffs. This is the round where they have a ton of buffs on them. They're going to remove everything we throw at them, so it kind of sucks. But there you go. He removed it all, and now they're going to start adding some buffs to themselves, which is not good. We'll see if they can do. So we have poison sensitivity. There we go. So now we have some buffs up. Let's see if he will go crazy. Now, he already did the attack up. I mean, the AoE attack. So we are going to lose that, unfortunately. That would be nice for the second round when he gets it going. But he can still steal one of their buffs, which is nice, with his A1 if he decides to. I feel like he'll use his A3. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, he did try to steal it. He wasn't successful, but he tried to steal it. So we've got attack down. I mean, if this team does over 1 million, I'm satisfied. Let's put it that way. That's really all we're looking for from these teams is really 1 million. We've gotten, I think, what did we get? Like 4.5 or something, or 3. I don't even remember what we got on the last run. It wasn't a great run, but it was good enough. There we go. They actually removed some stuff. So now all that's left is that little cocoon-looking thing going on. We have some HP burns going on now. This could be a reasonable team. I don't know if I would bring... I feel like out of everybody here, the only one I would probably move out of the team would probably be... I forgot her name. The Poison Girl. She'd probably be the only one that I would maybe get out of here, but the attack down and defense down is probably worth it in a sense, so... And she can be revived, so it's not like it's the end of the world. So look at this. We're already at 1.2. This ain't a bad team. We're working our way through. We do still have reviving. Unfortunately, they ate my boy, the one guy that we're trying to test out here. But the HP burns are starting to take effect, so that's good. Oh, it looks like we lost them. We lost all of the burnings. There you go, decrease attack, and then they're gonna immediately remove it. So actually having her in there might not be a bad thing because then they'll remove it all, and that gives you a chance to put up other buffs while she's doing all that nonsense. All right, so now we have reflect damage. So this is where things are going to get a little hairy because we don't have him on the team right now, but we did just lower their attack, so that could be very helpful. We'll see if they actually can do what they need to do here. All right, so we revived my girl back and got her some attack up. There we go. We are attacking the right head now. They really like killing her. I forgot her name, and it's going to bother me. We're going to have to go look. We really want to showcase Lockwayne here. And the fact that we're losing him right now is not a good thing. We want to make sure that we can get him back so we can try out some new stuff with him. I want to see how he handles himself with damage. I don't think he's really going to be a damage dealer in the sense. He's going to be more of a he's more of a support hero. Like I said, I shouldn't see crazy damage coming out of him. So it looks like the provokes are starting to work. Question is, are they going to get him in time? They are targeting him, so we'll see. I didn't even see this little red circle. See, we're learning new things all the time. Thank you, live stream. See, I even learned from the live streams. There we go. Spit him back out. Now we've got him back in the motion. Hopefully they don't eat him again because that would be really annoying. All right, so they ate my reviver. So that's not good. That was probably the second worst thing they could do. But he removed all the buffs off these guys, so now they're not as bad, which is good. And we've got the HP burns going. But I have a feeling since we lost Arbiter, it might turn into a problem. All right, so we're targeting the right one. Let's see what happens. There we go. She's back. We got our girl back. That's a good thing. And we have Ally Protect right now, but they're all dead. Luckily, she can revive everybody at once, so that's not bad. And then he stole. Did he steal it? No, he didn't steal it. So having Arbiter and him at the same time is actually a really good team because they can both kind of steal from the heroes. There you go. They're actually doing pretty good. 2.8 million. I'll take it. That's a reasonable team. All right, we got attack up. Hopefully the next one is revive because that would really help. We got one of the heads killed. There we go. Everyone's back. No more debuffs. Hopefully no one dies. Getting a heal from Mr. Avir would be somewhat helpful at this point. Unfortunately, my girl doesn't have any healing. Doesn't have healing available since she's under the HP healing reduction. We're at 3.6, so this is much better than I anticipated. Especially on this specific rotation. It's actually pretty good. So everyone's healed. She's probably going to die. Pyrinia, whatever her name is. Something with a P. We're at 4.2 now, so things are getting dicey out here. I like this. So this could be a reasonable team for a secondary run. You could bring him in here for that. And surprisingly enough, he's probably a big reason as to why this team is being successful because he is removing all that crap. Look at that. All that stuff gone from these stupid Hydra snakes. I mean, this is way better than I anticipated. So I'm actually surprised here. Like, I didn't think this was going to be where we were going with this, but apparently, yeah. I mean, if you're looking for a hero that can do some really good stuff and actually help you out with Hydra, I mean, this could be one of those heroes that you just bring in here and just put them with Arbiter or with anyone else who can remove buffs. All right, so our burner's gone. Let's do that. Get our targets going. Hopefully we can get them out. Let's see what happens. Imagine this turns into like a 10 million damage fight. I don't think it's going to, but you never know. You never know. Sometimes these Hydras are sneaky. Hopefully he'll go do a remove. Everyone's losing their buffs. We're all losing our buffs here. Everyone's getting revived and healed. I like it. We just got to make sure we don't lose Akoff because he's one of our big damage dealers. All right. I wish he could do more damage. Oh, we're so close to getting it. Are they going to pop him out? Don't get a turn. We got to kill him. Ah, so close. Oh, look at that. It's like a hair. There we go. We got him back. We're back in business again. Everyone is moving along. We're at 5 million. This really isn't what I expected here, guys. This is crazy. This is crazy how good this team is functioning as a secondary team. Because I had actually brought Arbiter in for my original fight with the 9 million, where we did pretty good. We did, I think, we pushed around 6 or 7 million, I think, with the other team. I'm glad I brought a Veer in. He actually is really helping out with the attack downs and stuff. And having Arbiter decrease durations and having the extra ally protect on this specific run is pretty good comparative to what we've done on other things. Oh, we are going for the wrong one here. We want to switch snakes. Switch those snakes. So let's see if these guys can handle it. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're removing all the buffs. Not having that attack up is, I mean, they're like the damage and stuff is going to really help your team in here. I mean, you're going to be having some. Also, honestly, maybe even bringing her in, Pyrenia. What is that? How do you say her name? Bringing her in might help too, because that's like the attack down right there on everybody. It's him between her and a Veer. You're basically just rocking that attack down. Did we get her back, or did she? Oh, she got. I think he got swallowed. Oh well. All right, we got burns. Are they going to remove it? Or are they going to give us a nice little number here? Well, you guys are seeing some serious shit right now. Sorry, I don't normally say things like that. This is way better than I anticipated on this. Like ridiculously better than I anticipated on this. And he got swallowed, which is terrible. But I mean, oh, there we go. He didn't get swallowed. We're moving along. We don't need any Windows protection. All right, are we going to get some? We're going to hit 7. Are we going to hit the 7 million mark? Oh, I removed our burns. This team's working. This team is working real well, especially for my specific account. The best we ever did was 9.4. So to have a secondary team that can pull off this is definitely good and something that we could conceivably now move into the next mode. Because right now we're on the first tier of Hydra. We're not really pushing to go further. Now, like I said, I'm not really pushing on this that hard at all. We're just kind of moving along. We do have HP burns. We can still revive everyone, so that's good. We're getting some HP burns now. The question is whether or not they're going to survive long enough to actually, have that happen. All right, she doesn't have. She does have yeah, she's dead. It's over for her. We got a shield and 7.18. I will take that. That is a damn good second Hydra run. So there you go. I mean, yeah, Lockwayne, man, look at that 1.1 million damage he did by himself, and he was eaten most of the time. So yeah, he ain't putting up shabby numbers there. I mean, Visix is like really good and was there the whole fight, and she did 962. All right, Petrifia, that's how you say it. So Petrifia did a 1.1, and she was around the whole fight too. So now imagine if he didn't get swallowed the whole time. He'd actually be pretty good. So yeah, we're keeping that result. Damn sure. The first fight was not that good, 4.5. We actually did better with this team than my main team, which is crazy to me. Let's view battle list, see? So we ended up putting up, this is my original team. Wait, no, this is their team. What's going on here? Hide list. I was like, whoops. All right, so there we go. Battle 2. All right, so yeah, either way, we're doing really good. This was actually not a bad thing now. Let's get out of here. So where else can you use him? I mean, pretty much anywhere. I would say any of the dungeons would be good for him. You could bring him into any one of these dungeons. Would I specifically use him in any of them? Probably not. He might be good for some of the dragon fights where you have that one block shield hero. I think 16 might be the one. Is 16 the level we're worried about? Let's do my dragon. Where's my dragon team? Dragon hard. This is my dragon hard mode team, right? Yeah, okay. So let's just say, I don't want to do that. This is level 16. We're not doing that crap. Get out of here. We're bringing in the not big guns for this one. All right, we want to make sure that he's good. So we'll put him in there for removing, and then we'll bring in our normal heroes that we always bring. Spirit Host, and what am I doing with her? We don't want her. And Apothecary. Where are you, Mr. Apoth? He's up front. There we go. So this will be our healer. Let's see what happens. We're gonna hope for the best and see if that. I want to see if that that lady does the block damage. I don't know if, look at that, 50k he did. All right, so this actually isn't even the run, but either way, it's fine. You saw how much damage he just did. He put out 50k. Look at that. He's doing double hits on those, so he can steal buffs. He can do all kinds of stuff here, which would be really helpful, especially, like I said, if you get that one that does block damage or puts up the shield. He can literally ignore that shield or remove it. So either one of it, actually all three of his attacks will basically bust through that, which is really nice. It's really nice. I'm actually curious. I don't know if it would be open. We're going to look. I want to see if the magic keep is actually open and how much he would really affect the magic keep. We'll see if it's open today. I don't know if it is. That's just me being hopeful. Yeah, I mean, he's putting up reasonable numbers. I mean, he's hitting for what? Was that 30K with the attack up? Not bad, especially for a supporter kind of hero. He is an attack hero, but he's more support, 54K right there. So, yeah, he's doing reasonable numbers here. Look at that. Boom. How much damage did he do? He did 350. He beat Kale. That's impressive, actually, that he beat Kale. So I'll take that. Kale's usually the breadwinner there, and he beat him by a significant amount. That's like 10% almost of the damage, and he's not even like built for this fight, which is awesome. Let's go see real quick. Magic Keep is open. All right, let's check it. Let's go into stage 20. That's 5 minutes. That's a long. Actually, I don't know when the last time we did this. We did this with low end heroes, right? Yeah. You know what? Let's just go. Let's just see if it works. We just want to see if it works. That's it. So we're gonna go into 16. We're going to bring. I don't even know what team this is. Like, why are we bringing these people in here? All right, so let's see. If we bring in, let's go back to being normal. So we'll bring him in. We want to be able to remove buffs, right? So I don't know who I would bring in here, honestly, to do that. I'm trying to think who would be the best options here to remove. Well, I mean, honestly, even someone like Ryan, but that's a later game hero. I'd like to show. Let's just do it without it. Let's bring in him. Actually, we don't need him. We're going to bring in the normal people. Screw it. We'll bring these guys in, see if we can just beat through it. I don't see why it would be a problem. 16 isn't hard, so we'll see if this is something that will work really well. I'm curious to see how he functions with the boss is really what I'm looking for. I mean, I don't see this being a problem here. I don't know why I always think that a fight's going to be hard, especially when we like literally just wiped out the whole wave in one hit. Look at that. He's beating out Kale on his attacks. And Kale has way more attack right now. Not way more. I think he's actually lower, but he also has poisons. He's more defensive now. All right, let's see how this functions now. So hopefully he removes that buff. There you go. Look at that. No shield. Shield is toast. How awesome is that? So yeah, I guess if you need someone to get you through a magic keep, that would be cool. He's going to steal buffs from her now. So if he steals the shield first, then that's perfect. Because I know we usually just beat down through the shield, but having him as someone who can remove it. Look, he removed one of the buffs, so at least he can get those buffs down. So if she pops up on the shield buff or the speed, he can steal that too. See, look at that, ignores the shield. So now he can ignore that crap. Look at that, she died like it was nothing. So yeah, there you go. You got a real good reason to use Lockwayne. There's plenty of good reasons to use him. If you confuse him early on, he will help you out. I think he'll help you out more early on, as far as like dungeons and completing certain things like this, finishing them early because you won't have to contend with that shield so much, because that boss does hit pretty hard. So having someone who can remove that shield really just speeds the fight up a ton, and also fights right through the shield. So yeah, definitely I would build him right from the get-go as from the get-go, right from the get-go. If you're having trouble in the early game and you just happen to have these 4 heroes to fuse the little guy. All right, so there you go. We've got a reasonable man who can do some good things. So let's take a last look at our boy, Mr. Lockwayne. So yeah, I mean, this guy he's way better than I anticipated. I have to say, I saw his kit at first and I thought he was going to be garbage. I kind of thought he was just a whatever hero, but then I started really looking at his kit and using him in fights, and we used him. Actually, I noticed it mostly today when we were doing our live stream, and he started doing good things in the city and started taking buffs away. And I'm like, why is this guy doing so much stuff? And he's boosting his turn meter. He's doing a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I definitely recommend building this guy if you get him. He's definitely cool, and I hope you guys saw that he was good from just what you've seen him do so far. And he's not even built that great. He's only 51,000 power compared to my my actual like teams, where my best one I think is like 76. So he's a little bit underpowered compared to most of my heroes that are new, but he's really strong as far as what he can accomplish and what he can do to make the rest of the team do a ton of damage. And you get a free Hydra hero. So look at that. It's fun. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will always answer them. And if you have a way that you use Lockwayne, feel free to leave him in the comments as well. We want to know all the things about this guy that we possibly can so that other people can learn to use him just as well as we used him today. And remember, like, share, subscribe. You help the channel grow. We do a live stream every single week, and you will be seeing another Raid Shadow Legends one this week as well, because today will be Monday when you watch this, even though it's actually Wednesday. Ha ha! I'm a time traveler. So this is Lockwayne. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.